OK，Hello，大家好，又係我哋 JC Consultancy，咁今日咧就好高興，邀請咗 Will Newman，就係 Sedbergh 嘅 Prep School 嘅校長，咁尋日同個 Deputy Head 傾咗啦，咁今日就到 Prep School 嘅學校。OK，咁我而家就會嗌 Will 自己自我介紹。Will, can you introduce yourself for the parents and talk a little bit about the school, please?
Yeah, of course. My name's Will Newman. I've been headmaster here at Sedbergh Prep School for nearly 3 years. For those of you who don't know Sedbergh School, we are one school on 2 separate sites. So you may have seen Mrs. Wright talking about the senior school just the other day. They are 15 minutes up the road from us. And the prep school is based on its own campus in a beautiful village called Casterton. The school is based on the site for what used to be a school of girls all the way through to 18 years of age. And I mention that only because for a small family-sized school, one of our defining characteristics is the amazing facilities, incredible resources we have, and yet still within a family-sized unit. And perhaps I'll let Chris or even you, Irene, translate what I've said.
Okay. 咁阿 Will 啦，咁其實佢就係呢間 Prep School 嘅校長，佢已經做咗3年啦，係啦。咁Sedbergh 佢哋係有分開2個唔同嘅地方嘅，即係我哋琴日阿 Lottie 嗰度咧就係佢哋嘅Junior School 啦。咁今日我哋介紹嘅咧就係 Prep School， 係啦。咁佢哋係喺2個唔同嘅地方。咁其實佢哋就喺一個好靚嘅一個village 嗰度，即係嗰個校舍喺嗰度附近嘅，係啦。咁剛才即係阿 Will 亦都提到，咁其實佢哋好重視就係嗰個size 啦，咁其實就係一個即係大概係一個家庭嘅一個規模嘅一個係咯，咁令到啲學生可以喺個 prep school 入面有一個家庭嘅感覺咯。Okay.
Okay, thank you. So what some of those facilities include are this incredible design and technology building with robotics, 3D printers, every kind of technical toy that you could hope to put your hands on, many science labs, dedicated science labs, full-sized astroturf, swimming pool, riding stables, target shooting range, incredible art facility as well. I mean, I could go on. So amazing facilities, and yet in a school in which each child is very much known as an individual. And that's both in the boarding house, of course, but also within the classrooms and on the sports pitch or in the music hall and so forth. So it's a school with a huge amount of resource. We're terribly fortunate, we understand that. But at the same time, schools that might otherwise have those kinds of facilities tend to be a lot bigger. And in schools of that size, there is a danger that your child might be lost amongst the many faces, and there is no danger of that here at our school because we know each and every child so well.
係啦，咁剛才就簡單講咗學校有啲咩設施啦。咁無論係 3D printing 啊，或者係啲機械嘅一啲嘅或者係啲科學嘅一啲實驗室啊，都有嘅。咁亦都有游泳池啊，或者係有好多唔同嘅藝術設施。係咯，喺嗰個學校入面，咁所以其實課外活動或者喺個設施方面咧，其實就係一應俱全啦。咁剛才校長亦都好強調咧，就係關於嗰個學生係啦。咁其實因為嗰個size 就唔係話好大啦，咁所以其實佢哋咧係有足夠嘅人係了解每一個學生，即係教職員啊、校長啊，其實佢哋係叫得出學生嗰啲名咯。咁正如剛才校長所講，佢哋 know them as individual 係啦，咁即係佢哋了解每個人，知道佢哋個樣啊，或者佢哋成個成長嘅過程，就唔會出現話有太多人佢哋唔認得邊個打邊個咁嘅情況。咁所以其實對於一個即係尤其係 prep school 啦，對於小朋友嘅成長嚟講咧，可以話係好重要嘅。
In the boarding house, although we are a small, tight-knit family unit as a school, we have if you like, a disproportionate high number of boarders for the size of our schools. So we will have typically 60 weekly or full boarders amongst whom only a small number would be from overseas. By far the greatest majority are from the UK, and amongst those overseas a minority from China or Hong Kong as well. So it is essentially very much a traditional British boarding school experience in the most beautiful part of England. If you don't know where we are on a map, then please do look us up. We're on the doorstep of 2 national parks. We sit inside the Yorkshire Dales National Park, and just 30 minutes drive away is the Lake District as well. So we are fortunate enough to live where the rest of the country come on holiday. It's incredibly beautiful. We make the most of our environment. It's quintessentially typically English. And again, that sense of community which typifies the school and makes us feel very much one family is really just enhanced by the boarding house and the boarding that we offer here. And perhaps, Chris, I'll let you translate that and I'll say a little bit more about our teaching and learning.
Yeah, sure. 咁剛才校長就提到關於嗰個即係國際生同埋英國學生嘅比例啦。咁其實最主要嘅學生咧，其實都係一啲即係英國嘅 local 嘅學生嚟嘅。咁其他即係唔同，即係嚟自唔同嘅國家或者地區啦。咁香港或者中國其實都係有嘅。咁所以正如校長所講，呢個係一個好傳統嘅英式寄宿學校嘅一個體驗咯，係啦。咁所以佢亦剛才都提到關於學校嘅位置啦。咁其實就附近有2個係National Park 係啦，即係國家級嘅公園咁所以其實環境優美咧，呢個係必然㗎啦，係啦。咁所以即係佢都話啊，即係個環境好優美咁，然之後即係如果學生喺度即係讀書嘅話，咁其實嗰個都會有一種心曠神怡嘅感覺。
Towards the top end of our school, and we're a prep school which goes through until year 8, not until year 6. So that's relevant for the age of the children. So we will have 12 and 13-year-old boys and girls here with us. We really value that. It's as many of you would appreciate as well. It can be a confusing time for young children as they develop into young men and young women. And we like to keep them close within our community, as I've said, within our family, offer them lots of opportunity for leadership and responsibility, whether it's by leading by example or indeed more formal titles. They might become head of house or head of day house and so on. But we give them lots of responsibility and encourage them in their route to leadership at a later age. And in those few top 2-year groups, we are largely taught by subject specialists by the time they've got to that stage of their school career. They will spend most of their time traveling from science lab to DT block to art room to the music room to their French room to their maths classroom and so forth. And that is again very much a preparation for what life will be like for them in the senior school. Just a word on the way that we arrange our groups, or what we might call our sets in classes, because we do set within those top 2-year groups, and that is set in 2 areas. One, we would call the STEM subjects, being maths and science, design, technology and engineering, and then the languages and humanities. So the point is important, because if your child is very able in maths, they can still be supported in their English and language development as well.
OK， 咁剛才就即係講到其實啲學生咧，其實即係會去到唔淨止去到 Year 6啦，去到 Year 8嘅，係啦。咁佢哋亦都好重視啊，即係有 Year 7同埋 Year 8嘅學生喺度，咁亦都可以作一個榜樣俾一啲年紀比較細嘅一啲學生啦。呢個第一。咁第二咧，佢哋亦都學生與學生之間嘅關係咧，亦都係相當之咁 close 嘅，係啦。咁剛才亦都提到關於即係學科選擇啦，咁可能去到即係Year 7或者 Year 8嗰度咧，咁佢哋就會有一啲關於科學啊、科技啊、工程啊，或者係數學呢一類導向嘅一個科目。咁另外一類咧就係一啲人文學科導向嘅科目比較多啲咯。係啦，咁呢個就係學校喺嗰個課程上嘅嗰個分野，就係喺呢一度啦。
Thanks, Chris. I should have mentioned that those classes in which they're taught are, again, very similar to the rest of our approach, based on individual attention, individual learning. And they're very small, so an average class size would be 13 or 14 in class. So the teacher really gets to understand each and every pupil and understands what makes them tick, how they learn best, knows them as a person as well as just somebody in a classroom. So that's really important as well. Aside from our academic curriculum, it's also worth just talking a little bit about the broad experience that the children will pick up in other activities, be it clubs. They might be target shooting, they could be sailing on the local lake, they might be climbing, they might be kayaking one day, and they can all take part in those and discover interests that they've never had before. As well as music, we have an enormous music program here for the children who learn instruments, and the vast majority of our children do learn an instrument and have the chance to take part in concerts as often as every 3 weeks. So there's an enormous amount of performance opportunity for those who are musical. As well as dramatic, we have drama lessons too that the children can pick up as well. Boarders have access to all of that and more. And that's one of the great things about boarding, is that it does, if you like, take what we do for everyone and just give more and more opportunities. So a good example would be the evening activities, where they can choose to do more shooting if they so wish, more hockey, more music, more swimming. It's entirely down to the child, who can make a choice on a day-by-day basis. And every week, where our full boarders will take part in a Sunday boarding trip, which makes the most, as I say, of the environment that we're in. And there'll be climbing, there'll be kayaking, there'll be caving even, there'll be what we call gill scrambling or gorge walking, which is going up a river backwards. They're just having fantastic adventures. And all of that is open to the boarders every week.
On Sunday?
That's a Sunday trip. Yeah, sorry, Chris, that was a lot of information I got through there.
Yeah, okay. So 剛才即係校長亦都提到啦，咁其實佢哋係好即係專注於學生即係每一個個人嘅發展。咁所以其實除咗讀書之外咧，佢哋都會提供好多唔同嘅課外活動嘅一個嘅課外活動嘅機會啦，俾啲學生。例如剛才提到無論係喺音樂啊，例如音樂方面啦，咁每一個學生都可以學一種嘅音樂嘅技能，或者玩一種嘅樂器。咁然之後佢哋亦都會有啲定期嘅 concert， 可以令到學生咧係可以參與其中。另外咧就會有好多唔同一啲好動作類嘅一啲嘅活動啦，例如即係可能係爬山啊，諸如此類。咁所以其實學生如果係好動或者係好咧，無論係邊一類型都好啦，喺學校入面咧都能夠揾到自己嘅嗰個興趣所在。OK， 咁剛才都提到嗰個關於如果一個 full boarder， 咁佢哋去到星期日嘅時候，亦都有好多唔同嘅類型可以俾佢哋去玩嘅，係啦。咁所以呢個就係嗰個 Prep School 嘅嗰個特色所在咯，就係有唔同類型嘅活動，令到學生咧係可以參與其中嘅。OK， So Will, you just mentioned about kayaking, right? Something
yes.
Like that. So can you please explain a little bit to the audience, as I think it's not a familiar vocabulary or term to the audience.
Sure. So kayaking is, you might be more familiar with the term canoeing, where the difference is a canoe is a single-bladed oar, and kayaking is where you paddle with a double-bladed oar on a lake in your own canoe or kayak, your small boat. So if maybe that will be clear. I don't know if my demonstration makes it any more obvious.
I
but
think
also caving is something that perhaps is not familiar with your audience as well. So we are surrounded, we sit on the back door of one of the biggest caving areas of the UK. So we have 50 miles of underground caves in the hills just behind me here. And what we do is we take the boarders down with, obviously, all of these things are led by instructors, expert instructors. So we take the children down into one of those caves. They follow a river underground, obviously with their lights and their helmets on and all of those things. They learn about the geology of the cave and limestone and how it came to be where it is, as well as having sort of, we call it challenge by choice. So if there's a small narrow hole that they want to try to squeeze through, then they can do that, or they can just walk around the easy route. It's really exciting. It's one of the features of our local park, so we'd like to make the most of it.
Okay, I'll try my best to explain that. 即係 caving 咧，即係我理解咧就係如果我理解錯咗 ，Irene 你 correct 我 ，OK？ 咁應該係一個類似係去啲洞穴度探險嘅一個過程。咁當然喺成個過程中會有佢哋有啲 instructor 或者一啲專業嘅教練去教佢哋去點樣做啦。咁佢哋都會有帶晒啲唔同嘅 equipment 啊，一啲照明嘅裝備啊，諸如此類咁樣。咁啲學生就會沿住嗰個沿住一條路線，咁然之後去探險。咁根據校長嘅講法咧，有 challenge by choice 嘅。咁即係其實你可以選擇一條比較簡單嘅路啦，或者係可以選擇一條比較困難嘅路，係都 OK。咁所以我諗呢個就係我諗喺香港係真係好難做到一樣嘢，但係可能喺呢個嘅 prep school 就會比較容易啲咯。Irene 我有冇理解錯
？Thanks, Chris.
啱啊，但係咪叫我唔知道中文係點樣講啦，係咪叫捐山窿啊？係啦，
我係啦，捐山窿啦，或者我叫洞穴探險咁樣咯，即係係咯 ，kind of like an adventure in the cave, right? Yeah, that's what I understand.
係，跟住佢就話佢會睇埋嗰啲石頭啊，啲
地質學係啦，
係啦，睇下喺邊度嚟啊，等等咯。
係啦，咁所以成個過程一嚟可能我諗係既挑戰啲學生去嘗試一啲新嘅嘢啦，二嚟亦都係寓樂於學習或者寓學習於娛樂，咁同一時間令到佢哋可以即係熟習一啲書本上嘅知識，咁但係喺真正嘅大自然嘅環境度咧係溫故知新咯。Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll finish just by talking about what we consider our core values here at the Prep School, which draws upon Sedbergh's adoption of the spirit of Sedbergh and the wolf, which is part of our emblem. And in the Prep School, we call it the ways of the wolf, and we talk often about the 6 ways of the wolf who best sum up, or which best sum up the character of our children. So the first is ambition, and that relates to everything that we do, particularly in the classroom and in our learning. We want our children to be the very best that they can be, and we've certainly got some very able young boys and girls here at the school. Creativity, and we want the children to enjoy the chance to express themselves, whether it's in the band, in the choir, in the art room, or indeed in the design center. Collaboration, because we want our children to learn to work together, and we understand that in today's workplace that our greatest achievements are really done as teams and not on their own. Courage, perhaps never more pertinent than now when children have been learning at home remotely for the time being. We're moving out of that now, which looks very positive. But they've shown tremendous grit. Our children are resilient, they're brave, and that's something that we obviously look to foster at all times. A responsibility, which is huge for the boarders, to learn to be able to, first of all, be independent and look after themselves, and then by extension to look after others and to foster that sense of leadership that I spoke about right at the start. And then finally, but probably most importantly of all, very much in line with the senior school too, is kindness. So we feel that kindness is something which underpins all of our behaviors. Everything that we do should be based upon that most fundamental of human qualities. Thanks, Chris.
Okay. No problem。咁剛才校長亦都講到6個唔同嘅特質啦，佢即係覺得佢哋學校嘅學生係應該有嘅。咁第一個咧就係 ambition， 係啦，咁就即係會追求一啲最好或者係最卓越 嘅一個成就咯，或者成績啦，呢個係第一。第二咧 creativity， 即係面對唔同嘅情況嘅時候，你可唔可以揾到一個創意嘅方式去解難？咁我相信呢個係喺現代社會或者21世紀咧，亦都係一個相對重要嘅特質。第三個咧就係 collaboration 啦，咁就係能唔能夠與其他人合作去做到一個即係團隊精神，呢個都好緊要嘅。第四個咧就 courage， 咁即係勇氣係啦，咁即係學生究竟有冇勇氣去面對一啲新嘅挑戰啊，或者面對一啲未知嘅情況嘅時候，佢哋能唔能夠去踏出自己嘅一個舒適圈，咁去面對挑戰咧？咁呢個就係即係都係一個特質啦。咁第五個咧就係responsibility， 咁佢哋能唔能夠對自己去負責任，或者係對身邊嘅人去負一個責任啦？呢個係亦都係學校係好睇重嘅一樣嘢。而去到最後一個特質咧就係 kindness， 係啦。咁呢個即係能唔能夠成為一個善良嘅人咧？尤其對於一個即係 Prep School 嘅學生嚟講咧，校長認為咧係相當咁重要嘅。
Okay. So, Chris, are you going to show a video of the school at this point?
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Can you guys see it?
I certainly can, yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'll play now.
Hi, Chris.
Okay, so yeah, that's the video.
Okay, apologies everyone, there was a little bit of a technical issue on the video. I think that there was a little bit of like the video jittering, and there were no. Did you hear any sound? I think there were no sound.
No, I didn't get any sound, I'm afraid.
Oh, never mind. I'll put the link on the comment, so anyone who's interested in the video can just go on that. So it's on YouTube. You can, view it anytime that you want.
Great. Okay. So I guess we can go on to some Q&A now. We've got a few questions, but before we get on to the questions, I really just wanted to ask something that a lot of parents are very, very concerned about. Firstly, what is the likelihood of the school being open in September? And secondly, does the school have anything in place to, if the school opens in September, does the school have anything in place to minimize the risk of the coronavirus?
Yes, of course. Well, there are really positive signs that the school is going to be open in September. We're certainly planning on that being the case. And of the 1st of June, we are looking for at least 3 year groups to return back to the prep school. So we are already, as you would imagine, putting lots in place to ensure the school is as safe as it could possibly be. The measures that we're putting in place are based on many different strands. The first is the size of our school. So we're fortunate, and I've talked about it already from another point of view, but we're not a huge school. And when it comes to safety in the light of coronavirus, that's a real asset. Because what we're going to be doing is creating what we might be thought of or described as bubbles. So the children that are in school, coming back to school in June, will be in bubbles in which those who are boarding will be taught within the same groups. Those teaching groups don't spend time interacting unnecessarily with other groups as well, so they remain intact. And they have a minimum number of staff, or a minimal number of staff that are in contact with them as well, whilst the threat level remains at a medium point. Now, in addition to that, again, because of the size of our school, we're able to spread out a lot. So we don't have big classes anyway, but we're going to have even smaller classes in June. We'll be able to put spatial distancing in, social distancing between desks and classes and chairs, and of course they will always return to their own desk, their own chair, not mix keyboards or mix equipment or anything like that. That same distancing can be in place in the dining hall, so that children will not be too close to each other where they're eating. And because of the numbers that we have, we will be able to manage it in the boarding house as well. So it's the bubbles. If you want to describe it that way, I like that term. It's the bubbles. It's the distancing. It's also the timing and the staggered timings that we're going to be putting in place. Different lunch times, different for day children, different collection times and drop-off times. All of those things make a big difference. And increased testing is coming out from the government now. Just recently, we've seen that those who are unwell or children of key workers can be tested, and by the time we roll around to September, we fully anticipate that that will be even more in place. And so that's really important as well, to be able to identify the virus where it exists in our community. There are screens that are going to be in place for caterers and that sort of aspect of our day-to-day lives. Some of your parents out there might be asking about PPE, and the government at this point here doesn't recommend PPE for young children, because they feel, that scientists that advise the government feel, that actually the amount of time that children spend adjusting that and playing with that, well, that could actually increase the likelihood of transmission, because they're touching their face and so forth. But we've made it clear from the outset here that if a family would like to use PPE and their own face masks, then we wouldn't stop them doing that. That would be a family choice, and we'd be happy to help that be put in place where a child or where a family wanted that.
OK， 咁剛才校長就講到啦，咁因為 Irene 剛才就問到關於即係6月或者9月開學嘅情況，咁校長亦都講到，咁其實最關鍵就係個 size of school 啦，即係學校個有幾大啦，咁其實佢哋未來咧亦都會做多啲即係smaller class， 即係佢哋本身已經係好少班教學㗎，咁但係嚟緊可能會再個 class 嘅 size 咧係會再細啲，令到啲學生與學生之間，或者學生與老師之間，或者老師與老師之間有一個適當嘅空間距離或者一個社交距離，咁確保咧佢哋喺一個安全嘅距離嗰度可以去上堂嘅，係啦，咁佢哋都會喺lunch time 或者 dinner 方面咧去調動佢哋嘅時間啦，係啦，咁令到係啦，即係調動佢哋嘅時間，咁令到唔會有太多嘅人咧係一齊聚集喺同一個地方嘅。咁亦都校長亦都主動提到即係關於 PPE 嗰樣嘢啦。咁佢話其實而家即係英國政府就唔係特別 recommend 啲小學生去帶呢個 PPE， 因為或者着呢個 PPE， 因為佢哋可能會即係會玩啊，咁然之後會增加咗個接觸嗰啲菌嘅一啲嘅機會，咁但係如果個家庭係覺得係呢樣嘢係有需要的話咧，咁其實佢哋都會容許啲學生係咁做嘅，咁呢個係好 depends on 嗰個 family 嘅choices 咯，係啦，咁呢個就係即係校長剛才所講到，我有冇 miss 到任何嘢 Irene？
No, but I just wanted to follow on with the question. How about sports? You know, how about contact sports? Is that going to be reduced, or you know, what type of sports can students still do without having too much contact, or how are they going to do it with the social distancing?
So we're planning on the 1st of June to be operating athletics safely, tennis safely. Some of our children choose to take golf lessons, which is one of the safest sports that you can play as well. The school's got a proud history of cross-country running. It's in the very DNA, it's Sedbergh DNA, if you will. It's in our blood. So there's plenty of sports out there, including hockey, touch rugby, in which there is reduced physical contact. And of course, we'll respond to what the national governing bodies of these various sports are recommending. So we're ready to adapt as necessary, and there's definitely scope within those sports that I mentioned, as well as swimming potentially, depending on what comes out from the ASA or the swimming national governing body, table tennis, badminton. There are other things, other sports that we can quite happily and we're ready to move into instead.
咁校長剛才就提到話，即係如果係6月1號開學嘅時候咧，咁 Irene 就問到咁即係有冇啲咩運動，有啲咩 sports 係啲學生可以玩嘅咧？咁校長就提到即係可能例如網球啊，或者高爾夫球啊呢一類都可以喺一個有限嘅接觸同埋一個適當嘅距離底下咧，係可以進行嘅。咁亦都有即係正如琴日所講啦，嗰個即係cross country running 係啦，咁亦都係一個即係其中一類型嘅運動咯。咁但係即係都好強調，咁其實係要喺符合咗一啲適當嘅一啲指引底下，咁先會進行呢一類嘅運動，而學生嘅安全咧，亦都係始終一個至為關鍵嘅一個考慮。
Okay. So how about the dorms? Because they're in prep schools, usually they're in dorm type accommodation. What is the accommodation like in the prep school, and will the numbers be minimized if it's in a dorm style accommodation?
Yes, so our dorms are largely 2-people dorms. So we are planning on, for instance, in June, to have only one person per dorm, and there is plenty of room for us to do that. We will respond to the way the alert level is traveling within this country by the time we come back to September. It may be necessary to cap our boarding numbers to just so that we can have just one person per dorm. And we're ready and prepared to do that and to reorganizing our boarding houses if that's what the alert level from the government is suggesting. We're lucky, we're fortunate, again, it does boil down largely to numbers, that we do have capacity to do that. At some stage, we would have to perhaps limit the numbers, but right now it seems that we would have space to have one per dorm.
OK， 咁Irene 就問到關於個學生嗰個即係住宿嘅情況啦。咁校長就講到即係一般嚟講就係2個學生喺一個 dorm 嘅。咁但係因為而家呢個情況咧，佢哋係有足夠嘅空間同埋數量可以容許到一個學生一人一間房，一人一個 dorm 咁樣咯。咁所以咁但係佢哋都會睇下啊，即係究竟個boarders 嗰個數量究竟係幾多？咁但係佢哋都會盡量做到一個學生一個 dorm 嘅呢一個情況，或者係啦呢一個嘅安排咯。咁我諗呢個對於家長嚟講就會相對比較放心啲。
Good. Okay, so a question from someone on Facebook called Catherine. They said, hello, may I know more about the child protection policy, especially for boarders? Thank you.
The child protection policy, you can download that on our website at any time. It's the same for boarders as it is for day pupils. It's incredibly thorough. I don't know how much Catherine would like me to go through what's a very long document here at this point. But just to say and reassure her that all of the staff, whether boarding or day, know that policy inside out. There's a very, very clear route in any child protection concern that the school follows. We are fortunate in that we don't get very many instances in which we have to do that, but we're always alert and open to the possibility that there may be a problem out there that we don't know about. So perhaps I could summarize without going through the whole policy, that the whole school follows the same routine or the same procedure. It's something which is the most important thing to all of us. We know that child safety and child protection really supersedes and comes above any other concern. We don't have a huge number of concerns here at the school, but we're all, for instance, bullying is very, very low. But we're always alert to the possibility that it might be there, and it's the school that's not alert that turns its back or perhaps imagines that there could be no possible bullying at their school. Those are the schools where actually it can become a problem. So I hope that answers her question, but please ask again if I haven't.
OK， 咁剛才又都有個即係 Facebook 嘅家長問到啦，就關於嗰個即係保障兒童嘅嗰個政策或者係措施喺學校究竟係點咧？咁校長嘅講法就係如果想最全面了解咧，就可以去學校嘅網站去下載嗰份嘢嘅，因為嗰個係相當全面啦。如果要真係答嘅話咧，都係一個好長嘅時間。但係如果一個好簡單嘅回應咧，就係佢哋會盡一切嘅努力去保護兒童啦，係嘛？咁剛才都提到即係關於欺凌嘅情況本身喺學校都係少嘅，但係佢哋都會好 alert 嗰個情況究竟會唔會發生係啦？咁亦都會盡一切嘅努力咧去保障唔會有 bullying 嘅情況嘅，係啦。咁所以如果阿 Catherine 係好有興趣嘅話咧，咁可以去學校嘅網站度睇一睇嗰個child protection 嘅個 policy 啦，係啦。咁如果有咩 further 即係有啲好 specific 嘅問題，你真係好想問嘅，亦都可以 email 俾我哋，咁我哋亦都可以即係代為向學校去查詢咁樣咯。
Okay, so how about the total number of students at the school, and also what is the percentage of international students, and particularly what is the percentage of those international students are Chinese-speaking students?
So we have 150 to 160 children who will be at the prep school in September. And of those, only 12 or so will be from overseas. And of those 12, only 2 we would imagine at the moment are from China or Hong Kong. So it's very low, very low.
OK， 咁學校嚟緊呢一年咧，就可能會招收大概150個到160個學生啦，而當中只有12個學生咧係唔係英國嘅學生，即係可能嚟自世界唔同嘅地方，而當中只有2個咧係華語嘅學生，即係可能嚟自香港或者中國內地嘅，咁所以個比例上咧係可以話係好少好少好少。
Okay, great. Let me just check. I don't think we have any more questions.
Sorry, I got one. Will the school take care of the students if they have to be self-isolated?
Yeah, so we have 3 boarding houses, and we've identified the floor of one of our boarding houses as somewhere where if a child is displaying symptoms of coronavirus, that's where they can go. As I said earlier, they can be tested now straight away. And so obviously a negative result means that they can just go back into the community. A positive result means that we would have to look after them there for the full, it would be 7 days if they are currently unwell. But we can do that within an area of the boarding house.
係啦，咁校長就講到，即係其實佢哋學校有大概3個boarding house 啦，咁其實佢哋都會 spare 一啲嘅空間去做呢一類嘅 self-isolation。咁然之後，正如剛才所講，英國而家陸續都開始有啲病毒嘅檢測，係啦。咁如果到時測出嚟係陰性嘅話，咁當然學生係可以翻去上堂啦。咁但係如果係陽性嘅話咧，咁就係啦，咁就應該係頭7日定14日都係喺學校，然之後如果個情況再嚴重咧，就會送去醫院，係咪咁理解 Irene？
係，佢就話7日咯。So it's just 7 days at the moment, not 14 days of self-isolation.
If they're unwell, it's 7 days, yeah.
7 days, OK， 係啦，7日。
OK， 應該就冇其他問題啦。
I've got another question.
Okay.
On WhatsApp, asking, how about on their return in September and they have to self-isolate before going into the school? Does the school have facilities for this, or will the parents have to come, or will they need to make their own arrangements, with their guardians, or how will it work? Because it's varying between school to school right now.
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's one that we are and the senior leadership team discussing right now as to what we can do to help enable students who have to come over, and perhaps the government at that stage is asking that they spend up to 14 days in isolation, as you've explained, Irene. We're looking at it right now. So the answer is, in all honesty, right now, we don't know. But we're doing what we can to put something in place. And when we know that, of course, David Milner, our overseas marketeer, will be talking to you, and you'll be able to pass it on to your parents. So it's something we're totally aware of, and we're working really hard to come up with a very definite plan.
咁剛才 Irene 係應該問到，即係如果學生翻到嚟就已經要 quarantine 係嘛？係個情況係咪咁啊？
係暫時而家英國政府就想 implement 一個 policy 係全部唔係即係喺出邊嚟嗰啲學生啊或者 tourist 啊等等咧都要 quarantine 14日先咁呢個係未 implement 嘅，但係就驚 by the time 9月 comes 係會有呢個 policy 咯。
咁係啦，所以校長剛才咧就講法就係呢個係一個好嘅問題啦。佢哋即係學校嘅高層咧，其實而家即係都正在討論緊嗰個方式係究竟係點樣處理。咁由於個情況都係不停咁變化多宗啦，而佢哋都諗緊而呢個措施亦都係係啦，即係佢哋要再諗下有咩方法去處理。咁如果一有咗咩消息咧，咁就會透過我哋再同大家去 去講解個情況咯，係啦，咁呢個就係校長嘅答案。
Okay, great. So I think I don't have any more questions. Do you have any questions on your side?
I don't think so. I think we clear basically all of the questions.
Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone, for attending our live, and thank you very much, Will, for your answering all the questions, talking about the school.
Thank you so much.
Yep, and hopefully we'll be able to see you soon once we're out of this lockdown. Stay healthy.
Yes.
Keep positive.
Yeah, absolutely. Always.
Yes,
Yeah.
stay alert.
Yes.
Exactly. That's the watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.